So, welcome. Today's topic is about supercomputing. What is supercomputing? First of all, what do you mean by computer? Supercomputer. So, first, what is computer? A computer is simply, we can say that, which is capable of processing the data and storing the data. So, which is capable of processing the data and storing the data which is called as computer. Now in the 1950s, 1960s, whatever the computer you might be using now might be the supercomputer at that time. So in 1950s and 60s, the fastness of the computer was very slow. So 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM, or 16 GB RAM, whatever the data, whatever the RAM which is using now might be supercomputer. What is supercomputing? The supercomputing, it refers to the processing of massively complex data, complex data or problems using concentrated compute resources of multiple computer system working in parallel. That is supercomputing. This is your supercomputing, which refers to the processing of massively complex problems using the concentrated compute resources of multiple computer systems working in the parallel. Or that is, supercomputing involves system working at maximum potential performance of any computer, which is typically, this supercomputer, this is measured in terms of your petaflops. I'll tell you what is petaflops, etc., etc. I'll tell you. So before that, what we have seen is supercomputer facilitates it is also, I can write it here in this way, that supercomputer facilitates a supercomputer facility consists of assembled processors that means hundreds to thousands of processors are connected as a nodes to carry out advanced computing. So I'll write it here: hundreds to thousands which processors are connected as nodes to carry out advanced computation. That is called as a supercomputer. So generally, supercomputer works on a parallel processing of information, and speed of computation is measured in petaflops. Generally, it is measured in flops. So here you see, if I say that it is generally measured in flops, so the measure supercomputer is measured in flops. What is flops here? Flops are nothing but floating operation per second. Operation per second is called as flops. Generally, it is called as flops. If I tell you the example, suppose 1 gigaflop is equal to 10 power 9 flops. Okay, teraflop, tetraflop, 10 power 12. Now petaflops, we are talking about peta. Now all the supercomputers are based on your petaflops. So petaflops is generally 10 power 15 floating operations per second. So next level will be exaflop. That might be 10 power 18. So teraflop is 1000 times more than your gigaflops. Petaflops are 1000 times more than teraflops, and exaflop will be more than 1000 times of petaflops. So this is your, now what is this, how we calculate this supercomputer? What is the way, on what basis they take into supercomputer? You see here, the basis they take is, there is a benchmark. So there is a benchmark. So there is a benchmark here, benchmark performance. It is called as benchmark performance of supercomputer is measured by using your LINPACK. Okay, by using the LINPACK. What is LINPACK here? LINPACK is simply, it is called as linear algebraic program. The linear algebraic program. So UPSC might ask you, what is the benchmark performance for the supercomputer is measured? Okay, so this is your LINPACK. LINPACK is what is which is the option which is best suit for the LINPACK. In the UPSC they can ask you, LINPACK is a benchmark. It is a linear algebraic program. It is a benchmark for the calculation of supercomputer, and they are ranked in terms of its speed. They are ranked in terms of its speed. It is called as your benchmark for the supercomputer, for calculating the supercomputer. Now if you see the supercomputer, generally the supercomputer is ranked by top 500 ranking. Okay, it is ranked top 500 ranking for supercomputers is brought every 6 months. Every 6 months they brought it. Now which is a supercomputer, fastest supercomputer? Before it was your before 2020 it was your USA. Before 2020, now before 2021 it was USA. Before 2020 it was China, Sunway, Tide, Light, China. After that there was USA which came. Now recently the first rank has been given to your Japan, Fugaku. This is Japan's Fugaku. Okay, Fugaku company. Fugaku is a supercomputer name which has been given. So Fugaku, and it is jointly developed by It is jointly developed by Japan's two companies called as Riken and Fujitsu. These are the two companies which has been jointly developed. And you know, this is a world super fast computer which has been given in 2020. So two super fast computers are of India is also in this. One is that is one is below 100 and the other is between 100 to 200. So we'll see that. So this Fugaku is Japan's company, Japan's super fast computer. This is Japan super fast computer. Okay, this is one. Second, you see here I'll tell you the second one. Second super fast computer is Submit. Submit is a second super fast computer of USA, and third is also USA, Saira of USA, and the fourth is China, Sunway Taihu Light. Okay, this is China super fast computer. Now, in what ways we are making? There is a benchmark. What was the benchmark we have seen just now? What is the benchmark? LeanPAC, linear algebraic program, and they are ranked in terms of their speed. So what is the speed here? How we measure the speed? Generally we measure in terms of petaflops. So what is the speed here? Generally 415.5 petaflops here. Flops. So this is 415.5 petaflops. The USA says 148.6 petaflops, and this is Saira is 94.6 petaflops, and China is 93.01 petaflops. Okay, this is your China's. Right. What about India then? India has been ranked. There are two computers, two super fast computers. One ranked in 63, the other ranked is 146. So 63rd for the India, 63rd rank for India, which has been given to Param Siddhi AI. Siddhi AI. This is your 4.6 petaflops. Generally, you know, for ranking, that is for taking, there is a benchmark. That is, to consider it is a supercomputer, there is a benchmark of 1.34 petaflops. If it is working below this, then you are not eligible for super fast computer. So in India, this is one, and the other is 146th rank, that is Meher. It is 2.8 petaflops. You can see this 100 times more. The Japan is more than 100 times. I hope it is clear, right? So this is your the super fast computers which has been developed. Now, if you see where these applications are highly used, where it is used, these applications are where these super fast computers are used highly. Super fast computers are super fast are generally used for scientific and engineering applications, that is handling very large database or great amount of computation, or both is required. Okay, so where it is highly used in the scientific and engineering applications where you required large amount of database is required, or large amount of computation is required, calculations, or both. So what are the areas? So there are some areas like, first one is simulation and modeling. This is one. Second, in the cutting edge research, like for example in space technology or astronomy, in the space technology or astronomy, in the terms of defense technology, energy, etc. So this is used here. And also in the bioinformatics, like I can say vaccine design, designs, drug design and genome analysis. This is one. And also it is used in weather forecasting. Huge amount of data is required in weather forecasting. So weather forecasting, and also it is also used in we say that is also used in climate research, and also in molecular modeling or structural designs. Molecular modeling, structural designs, it can ask you like in the civil engineer. See, in the UPSC the recent questions are mostly concentrating on the application part, so they can, in the science and technology mostly they can ask you here. And also in the disaster management, and also in the industries, particularly industries 4.0, they can use this kind of supercomputer. Okay, so in the Bitcoin mining also I can write the other things are, I can also say that engineering, production, product design, complex supply, this thing. And also in the Bitcoin mining, etc. All these areas where this supercomputer is used. Okay, now who designs this supercomputer in India? On what basis? See, Pratish was a supercomputer, Meher was a supercomputer. Before Meher, it was a Pratyush. So these supercomputers have been designed under National Supercomputing Mission. Actually, they are designed under National Supercomputing. Who looks after this supercomputer in supercomputing? So there is a body called as CDAC, Center for Development of Advanced Computing. Center for Development of Advanced Computing. Center for Advanced Development Computing. So this is a body under MITI, Ministry of Electronic Information Technology. Okay, which was set up. This CDAC was set up mainly 1988 to build indigenous supercomputers in India. Mainly to build indigenous supercomputer in India. Okay, this is one. So under this there is one more, that is National Pratyush Meher, and also your Param Siddhi AI has been developed under National Supercomputing Computing Mission 2015, National Supercomputing Mission 2015, which is a joint implementation of DITI, that is called Department of Electronic Information Technology, DITI, and also DST, Department of Science and Technology, so which is under Ministry of MIT. So both have jointly developed this National Supercomputing Mission. So what is there? What is the objective? Main objective of this? What is there in the National Supercomputing Mission? Okay, so it is a visionary program which was launched in the year 2015 to enable India to leapfrog to the leagues of world-class computing power nations. That is, leapfrog to the league of world-class computing power nations. It is jointly implemented by DST and MIT. It has been started in the full-fledged manner. So what is the main objective? To build high performance. Main objective is to build high performance computing grid, supercomputing grid, okay, grid connecting more than 70 supercomputing in the country, which will facilitate for research and development. Okay, this is one. The empowering our nation's academic and national academics, research and development institutions spread over the country by installing vast supercomputing grid comprising of more than 70 high performance supercomputing facilities. And also about your human resources, okay, and about your human resource also. They also talks about human resources. That is, simply the mission also includes development of high performance computing. Okay, the development of high performance computing, HPC, high performance computing. Okay, this is also one. And aware human resources for meeting the challenges of manpower scarcity in the sector. And recently, one more thing is that there was a French company. There is a French company called as Atos. Recently, the French company called as Atos. They have signed an agreement with the CDAC, the Center for Development of Advanced Computing. Who has signed it? There is a super fast computer in this French. It is called as Bull Sequana supercomputer, and your CDAC has signed an agreement has been signed, for designing, building and installing Bull Sequana, the supercomputer in India. So the supply of Bull Sequana XH200 will be used for creating 70 high performance computing. So the total computing power of Bull Sequana is more than 10 petaflops. This is more than 10 petaflops. So this is about your supercomputer. And also, under this national mission, one more thing is there. Under this national mission, I'm talking about mission. Under this is separate. Okay, but under the national mission, main thing is to connect your national supercomputing grid with national knowledge center network. This is National Knowledge Network. Okay, so this is about your supercomputer. So we have seen uh, what is supercomputer, what is the way in supercomputer, what are the missions which are developed in this supercomputer. So they can ask you this. Recently Fugaku is in the news. Okay, Fugaku, or they can ask you the submit which is in the news, or they can ask you Param Siddhi which is in the news, and Mihar which is in the news, and also the application part they can ask you on which organization is looking for super fast computers in India, that is CDAC, Center for Development of Advanced Computing, which is under the MIT, National Supercomputing Mission 2050. It is joint implementation of DST, Department of Science and Technology, and this is under the MIT. Okay, so high performance, and also uh, human resources, and also connecting national supercomputing grid with the national knowledge network. And recently the French Atos, Bull-Sequena and CDAC has signed for designing Bull-Sequena high performance computer and like 70 computing missions, national grid computing missions. So this is about your supercomputing. And this is your supercomputers. This is your supercomputing. These are the supercomputers. So this is your Fugaku, Japan. This is Japan supercomputer. So first is Fugaku, Japan, 415 petaflops. Then we have Submit of USA. Then we have Saira. Then we have about the China, Sunway, Tahu Light of China, and these two belongs to the USA. Okay, so this is about Japan. This is Japan, right? And this is your Param Siddhi. This is your Param Siddhi, a super fast computer, which is 4.6 I think so, 4.6 petaflops. These are your supercomputers.